The world sleeps, darkness reigns, but for some there is no rest for the wicked, nor for the weary. These are the night workers, toiling away in the shadows, bearing witness to things that go bump in the night. They are the sentinels of the unseen, the guardians of the sleeping world. And they have stories, stories that will chill you to your very core. Stories that will make you afraid of the dark. This is a collection of true stories from those who have dared to work the night shift. Tales of strange encounters, unexplained phenomena, and things that defy rational explanation. These are the nightmares that haunt the graveyard shift, the whispers in the dark that linger long after the sun has risen. Prepare yourself, for what you are about to read is not for the faint of heart. These stories are real, and they are terrifying. Maria, a security guard at an abandoned hospital, knew the silence of the night well. It was a living, breathing thing, punctuated only by the creaking of the old building and the occasional scuttling sound that sent shivers down her spine. One night, however, the silence was broken. Faint whispers, like the rustling of leaves, seemed to emanate from the abandoned wing. Curiosity warred with fear, but duty compelled her to investigate. As she inched closer, the whispers grew louder, resolving into distinct voices. They spoke of pain, of suffering, of things that Maria couldn't understand. Then, just as suddenly they stopped, silence descended once more, heavier and more oppressive than before. Maria never forgot the whispers. They haunted her dreams, a chilling reminder of the unseen presence that lurked within the hospital walls. She never went near the abandoned wing again, her fear a tangible thing that clung to her like a shroud. Ben, a young orderly at a bustling city hospital, was no stranger to the strange and unsettling, but nothing could prepare him for the night. A patient vanished into thin air. It started like any other night shift, the usual rounds, the hushed whispers, the rhythmic beeping of monitors. Then during his rounds, Ben noticed an empty bed. The patient, an elderly woman recovering from a fall, was gone. Her belongings were still there, untouched. The room was empty, save for the lingering scent of antiseptic and a faint, cold spot where the woman had been lying. Ben searched everywhere, his heart pounding in his chest. He checked every room, every corridor, every nook and cranny of the hospital, but the woman was gone. The police were called, but they found no trace of the missing patient. The mystery remained unsolved, a chilling reminder that some things simply defy explanation. Ben, forever changed by the experience, carried the memory of that night with him, a constant reminder of the fragility of life and the unseen forces that may lie just beyond our perception. Section 4. Cold breath on a summer night. Sarah, a truck driver hauling cargo across the desolate highways, had always scoffed at ghost stories. That is, until one sweltering summer night, she was alone on a deserted stretch of road, the only sound the rumble of her engine and the chirping of crickets. As she drove, she noticed the temperature in the cab slowly dropping, a strange chill seeping in despite the stifling heat outside. Then she felt it, a cold breath on the back of her neck, sending a wave of goosebumps down her spine. She whipped around, but there was nothing there, just the empty road stretching out behind her, illuminated by her tail lights. Fear gripped her, a primal instinct that told her she was not alone. For the rest of the journey, Sarah couldn't shake the feeling of being watched, of an unseen presence riding shotgun. The cold spot lingered, a chilling reminder of the encounter. From that night forward, Sarah never drove alone at night. The memory of the cold breath forever etched in her mind. Section 5. Machines in motion. The factory stood silent at night, a hulking mass of steel and concrete. Only a skeleton crew remained, their footsteps echoing through the vast empty spaces. Mark, a seasoned foreman, had seen his fair share of strange occurrences over the years. But nothing prepared him for the night the machines came alive. It started subtly, a low hum, a whirring sound, a conveyor belt jerking into motion. Then, one by one, the machines began to operate on their own, their metal limbs moving with a life of their own. The air crackled with energy, a palpable sense of something unseen at work. Mark and the other workers watched in horrified fascination as the machines danced their macabre ballet. The incident remained unexplained, a chilling testament to the unknown forces that may lurk in the shadows of our industrial world. Mark, forever changed by the experience, carried the memory of that night with him, a constant reminder that even in the most mundane of settings, the extraordinary can occur. Section 6. A World Unseen. These are but a few of the countless stories whispered in hushed tones by those who work the night shift. They are tales of a world unseen, a world that exists just beyond the veil of our perception, a world where the laws of nature bend and break, where the impossible becomes possible, and where the line between reality and nightmare blurs. So the next time you find yourself awake in the dead of night, listen closely, for you might just hear the whispers of the night shift, sharing their tales of terror, their encounters with the unknown, and you might just realize that the world is a far stranger and far more frightening place than you ever imagined. The night is long, and it is full of terrors. Sleep well if you can.